screaming into the thingy. Why are there 3 different kitchens? I can take a shower up in there. I don't have to go inside my house. I see why it costs this much. I could sit out there naked. What the heck? I don't know, I'm a little triggered. I'm just playing. Hi, welcome back to another freaking YouTube video.
Plug.
If you are new here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as you can tell by the title of this video, I did figure out a name for what I want to call this series of reactions. I guess that's what you would say. These like reactions to these home tours from this one person. If I find another guy that does home tours, then I'll probably start watching him. But I think maybe I'm a little biased when it comes to Ennis. I feel like he's the best of the best. And I want to watch the best of the best because I'm the best of the best. And if I'm not the best of the best to you, you will see that I'm the best of the best. Okay, I'm doing too much, but anyways, thank you all so much for clicking on this video. This is Unlicensed with Gabrielle, episode 2, and I'm so glad you're here. I figured out a little something, so hopefully you all will be able to hear me better as far as the mic situation. And yeah, I'm so excited. I did find a video, so let's get right into it. And I want to go ahead and apologize because I usually end my videos with like a certain song. If you know, you know. If you actually stay to the end of my videos, I didn't add the song to the end for the first episode, and it completely slipped my mind, and I'm like upset with myself a little bit about that because I kind of want that to be like my theme song, I guess you could say, because I just love how like the beat drops right when I need it to, you know? Like if you know, you know. And I also didn't add the closing freaking video that I filmed on this camera. I didn't even like close out the video or anything, but we're gonna do it better this time. I'm gonna remember to add the correct things and do the correct things because I want to keep it uniform and I want to keep it organized because that's just me. And without further ado, let's get into this second episode of Unlicensed with Gabrielle. All right, ladies and gents. This one is called, let me know if I'm being a little loud too. Let me turn this down just a little bit because I just want to make sure I'm not like screaming into the thingy, but maybe I should be. Anyways, this is inside one of the most expensive and newest homes for sale in Los Angeles. I have never seen this one. Of course, I'm only going to show you all the ones that I've never seen because that's what makes sense. And obviously you all have probably never seen them too. Why I gotta start like this? I love a good forest, a good nature vibe. This is beautiful.
Today I'm going to take you on a full tour of this nearly 18,000 square foot modern estate
18,000?
that's newly constructed. It showcases many elements that I personally enjoy. From the striking architecture and thoughtful layout to the minimalist palette that's curated around the ethos of less is more.
The ethos?
Priced at $42
What the heck is
million,
an ethos?
This is the most expensive home for sale in the San Fernando Valley. It stands out on every level, so let's go.
He said San Fernandino. I probably mispronounced that. San Fernandino. It looks even better at night.
All right, everyone, welcome to the Fryman Estate. We have an extremely special tour ahead of us. So many different areas, moments, and spaces to see, and the arrival experience to this home is really amazing. In fact, behind Armand, we have gates opening up to this spacious motor court. I love the stone pavers here, and then over on this side, we got this.
How much cars? It probably can fit like 6 cars.
Providing so much character and shade to this arrival experience. Now, the plot itself features 300 feet of frontage, and on top of that, it's also flat, which is quite rare. And thanks to these qualities,
yeah, because it's a valley, right?
Modern barn house with such big footprint, and the home looks absolutely stunning. Now, another thing about this property,
it's a barn house,
is the fact that the entire proportion, that the architecture is symmetrical. In fact, on this side, you can see the first voluminous section that houses the 3-car garage on the lower level.
Okay.
And on top, it houses the staff quarters. You can also see the standing
Staff
seam
corridors.
roof here, which looks very light, contemporary, and efficient. And on the exterior, they
You can have your staff live with you?
siding. I like
What does
how
that
much
say?
warmth
It says down here, y'all probably can't see it. It says Fryman Estates. Can this thing move? Well, it's probably not gonna move. Obiche is a versatile lightweight wood with a cream to pale yellow color, native to West Africa. Okay, period.
gives to the property, and they use not only different lengths but different widths as well to give the house a more contemporary aesthetic. You complement that with these oversized picture windows that are black, and then over on this side, just like I mentioned earlier, given the fact that the house is symmetrical, we have another 3-car garage, and above that is a TV room. And coming back to this section,
TV room.
I love the landscaping here. The entry, the arrival to this motor court is also very private. We are minutes away from Studio City in Sherman Oaks, and I'll talk about the location later.
I don't even know what those two places are.
The
I've
center
never
of the home
listened.
features this recessed in section,
Studio City in
glass
Sherman
enclosed with
Oaks.
the front door. Let's go inside.
Okay, I like that.
The foyer is quite minimalist. You have gorgeous limestone floors, light color walls, and when you walk in, you see the
See,
art,
hold on. Let's go back.
and the
Let's go back real quick. I don't like that. I don't like that they started out with this, but I mean, just my opinion. This is my personal opinion. I don't like that it switched. If you're gonna have, or maybe that's just the entrance, but I don't like the fact that they switched it from this to this. It clashes to me. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Color walls, and when you walk in, you see the art, 2 wall sconces, and the
Like, why
entry
would
of
they
this
do
property
that?
is hiding what's about to come. In fact, it is connected to these 2 voluminous sections. Let me take you to this one first. Welcome to the formal dining room, the entry of this property, and this open space. The room is anchored with this titanium travertine wrapped
It's a fireplace? Okay.
and with 25-foot high ceilings,
Titanium?
wood panel walls. It is a
Oh, that
very
ain't going
dramatic
anywhere.
entry to this home. In fact, to my left, we have sliding glass doors opening up to the backyard, and right in front of us, we have this olive tree that is perfectly positioned, symmetrical to this.
Is it
opening.
a olive
The
tree that
backyard
actually
looks
produces
so
olives?
zen, and you have the outdoors simply coming into this room. So much volume, so much natural light. And we have so many other details to cover. But before we do that, let's quickly get the specs of this property out of the way. We have 7 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, 17,627 square feet of interior space, situated on 1.4
See, I don't be
acres.
understanding why is there so much bathrooms? Like, in these types of houses, there's always so much more bathrooms compared to bedrooms. But then I kind of like to think about it. Maybe it's because 2 people to a bedroom. I don't know. But it's like, why do you need 4 more bathrooms?
On the market for $42 million.
42 million.
I want to give big
Wow.
thanks to the listing agents, Jen Winston, John Grauman, Adam Rosenfeld, Tyrone McKillen, for making this tour possible. And also, I want to give big thanks to Rob Diaz, who is the designer and the developer of this property. I had a chance to walk the home with him a few days ago. He has done an exceptional job with the home. The architecture, the layout.
He loves
the
saying
interior finishes,
architecture.
Details, material palette of this home is so tasteful, so chic. And as always, you can find more information about the estate in the description of this video. Make sure to check it out. And with that, let's come back to this room. Now, right in the center, we have this travertine wrapped fireplace. I love the shallow design here, how it doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling. And with
It doesn't?
25-foot high ceilings and this design, it leaves the room very voluminous. And you can see the copper flue that runs all the way to the ceiling. It is
Oh, I
such
thought
a
it was
cool
titanium. I guess it's
statement
copper.
piece. It divides the room, but leaves it nice and open. You can see the linear fireplace down below. And over here, we have the formal dining room. Now, I'm
So
obsessed
whenever I be seeing these house tours, I'm thinking, like, do they leave all of this, like, furniture and like the decor? Like, do they leave all of this? Like, does it come with the house? Because I'm trying to think, how can you? I'm gonna assume yes because he's describing it, and it wouldn't make sense. Like, why you? I'm paying $42 million for a house, and I'm seeing all this furniture and decor, and I'm not keeping the decor and the furniture too? I guess we'll see when I get my house.
This solid wood table, seating for 12. The design of these chairs are so chic. In fact, Armand, let's get a close-up.
Those are really
Not only you
nice.
have
They
the
look
curved
customized.
sections, you can also see the amount of veneers and plies that they use with the frame of the chairs. It just looks very chic. I love the little button detail on the back. And then you have very tasteful light fixtures in this room and the rest of the property. In fact, they did not want to use any recessed lighting. That's why we're going to see a lot of curated and intentional lighting and light fixtures in this home.
It's a lot of
let's
natural
come back to this
lighting that can
section
come
to my
in,
right.
though.
We have a massive picture window facing the motor court. I just love the minimalist aesthetic. Beautiful.
I mean, you can
Now,
technically walk
this way,
around naked up
over
in
here,
there. Looks like
we
a kitchen.
have
Gotta be
this
the
commercial
chef's
door aesthetic
kitchen.
Thanks to these circular window sections. And when you open these doors, it leads you to the service kitchen. Given that we have the formal dining area here, and also the main kitchen is a little bit far from this section, they decided to build a service kitchen, but they kept.
What is a
utility in mind,
service
which I
kitchen?
really appreciate. You have your commercial French, same titanium travertine.
See,
is
they
used here
have,
for the
see,
counter-
if they have all of the like the appliances, does the appliances come with the home as well? It got to, right? If he's describing it, right?
Top, as
I've
well as
always
the
wondered
backsplash,
that.
Induction cooktop.
that a coffee
hood
machine?
vent, additional built-in appliances, built-in racks for your wine
Wine?
bottles, spirits, 2 dishwashers. Second one is here, and I like these
2
solid
dishwashers.
brass handles, wire brush cabinetry, fabricated sink, and another massive picture window facing the motor court. It's a great space that serves the formal dining room. Now, I want to take everybody this way. Hallway facing the backyard.
It's a lot of
massive
natural
picture
light.
window assembly, and now we're coming towards the end of the left wing. And when I say left wing, facing the home, we have the first staircase here. But I want to quickly go this way. You can also see the hardwood floors, picture window framing this section, and at the
a
end this
lot of
hallway,
natural light.
We have its storage closet and access to the 3-car garage. And going here, to my left, we have the laundry room with built-in cabinetry, 2 washers, 2 dryers, really cool sink.
Nice.
And then to my left, we have the powder
That's
room.
these
I
are
really
powder
appreciate
room.
how every
Oh, that's
single room,
bougie.
Every single corner is designed with so much intentionality, and I think
This looks like
curation
antique.
speaks for itself. You have green plaster walls, this stunning
Like
green
vintage.
fabricated marble vanity, brass fixtures.
Marble.
This is really unique mirror design, and even here we have another window bringing in so much natural light.
Mm-hmm.
And to my left, we have the water closet.
The
This
water
bathroom
closet.
is very
I'm learning there's some new
Now,
terminology.
jumping back to
I've
the
heard of a
staircase,
powder
so we
room
can check
before.
out the next room, which is another dining area or your informal dining room, because we're located right next to the kitchen. Circular table, this really unique light fixture, and this is a theme that we're
Okay,
gonna
let's
see
read
throughout
that.
the
Chain light fixtures first became popular in homes in the early 1900s, blending function with decorative. Did I pronounce that right? Decorative flair. Their vintage appeal still casts a warm glow in homes today.
with these chain light fixtures.
I don't know, I'm a little
And then to
triggered.
my right,
I'm just
you
playing.
can see the oak built-in cabinetry, stone countertop, and the same countertop actually goes all the way into the cabinetry as well. So it creates this nice design element. And the same stone is used for these floating
I like
shelves,
that.
backsplash, light fixtures. You have your brass sink here, and the room opens up to the outdoors. These are all Fleetwood sliding glass
Whatever this
doors.
is,
And when you step out to this
it's
courtyard,
beautiful. This
you
is
see the water
beautiful.
features, perfectly framed olive tree.
I don't
this
even know what that
minimalist
is.
Desert landscaping, and I can see the kitchen from here, so there's a nice
The water bill
connectivity.
high though.
This is such a beautiful space. And then over
Think
here,
about the water bill.
additional cabinetry. Again, the same design element with the stone countertop going into the cabinetry.
It's a lot
And
of
over here,
storage
we got
space.
Beautiful art. I believe Creative Art Partners did the art staging, and the pieces in this home really stand out. Now, follow me this way so we can check out the family room. This room is so warm, elegant, connects to the kitchen as well as the backyard. And I just
call it a
love this
family
sectional
room. Is that the
couch.
same thing
It
as a
has
living room?
Unique dimensions, and if you look at the
I'm just
bottom,
wondering.
you'll see this wood trim detail that matches the aesthetic of the coffee table. Then you have
It's a
these
pretty
two
coffee table.
chic chairs, your stone fireplace, and they curve the wall here with the same oak paneling.
Oh,
with
I
a
didn't even
big
realize that
detail
was
on top,
curved.
And this design element.
How the heck
brings
do you get
so
wood
much
to
focus
curve?
towards this section, and I love the fact that there's no TV here. In fact, there are hardly any TVs in this home. And on the other side, we have some alabaster light fixtures, intentional ceiling lighting. You get an amazing view of your 75-foot pool. Big congrats to Studio Rob Diaz. I think he has assembled a phenomenal team that put this entire project together.
I'm finna follow him on Instagram. I'm just playing. Let me just see what his Instagram looking like. Studio Rob Diaz. Anywho, I found his Instagram. He has 125,000 followers on here.
Landscaping, the furnishings, design elements. It is such a tasteful home, and I'm excited to cover the remaining rooms. Now, I want to quickly take everybody this way so we can talk about
$62 for a
this
candle, bro.
stunning kitchen.
No
I mean,
shade.
where do I begin with the details? Your oversized island with recessed in bar seating, book match countertops, waterfall edges, these oversized pendant lights with
They
the
shaking.
same chain detail like I mentioned earlier. This frame looks so stunning, and Armand, why don't you come over this way?
That's a lot of pictures
Not
I could
only
take
it's
in
book
there.
match right in the center, it's also book match on the waterfall edge as well. And you can see the first set of sliding glass doors over there, and then we have another one over here framing another olive tree. And I just love the natural breeze that comes into this room. Same oak cabinetry that
They don't
we
have
were seeing cooked out
mosquitoes
is also here.
over there
No handles.
in the
It's very
valley?
quiet and minimalist. Your fabricated sink, waterworks fixture, and over here we have the 60-inch wolf gas stove, pot filler.
Love a gas
and
stove.
the backsplash detail here.
Oh,
is
I
actually
like
really
that.
good.
I like
It's
that
half
little-
wall
I
with a
like
shelf on top,
this.
and your vent is
You don't have
nicely
to go to
tucked
the
into
sink.
the ceiling, and even the cover.
I don't even think I saw a
around
sink.
the plugs. Everything is picked with intentionality, and I just love how
Oh, yeah, there is a
quiet
sink.
this kitchen is. It is letting all these materials speak for itself, and to bring additional zenness to the space. Another set of Fleetwood sliding glass doors and your water features. Honestly, in this kitchen, I wouldn't even play music or have the TV
Yeah, I'll
on.
just let the
I would
water
just
play.
Open up these sliding glass doors and let nature come into the space.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. Now follow me this way. There are two entry points to the butler's pantry that's located behind
Butler's
the main kitchen.
pantry?
And I really like how this space is designed. It is white, so you can move around very comfortably. Same oak cabinetry, but this is designed more like a chef's kitchen. You have everything you need here.
So I'm confused. There's a service kitchen. What type of kitchen? That was the outside kitchen, I guess the main kitchen that we just saw. And then this one is what, the butler's kitchen? Or he didn't call it the chef's kitchen, so I'm confused. Why are there three different kitchens?
First set of built-in appliances, induction cooktop.
Who is
same
buying
marble
this?
Countertop, fabricated sink,
I
your
will move my
second
whole
set of
family up
built-in
in there.
appliances, and we have these two Sub-Zero fridges, and Rob was raving about them and how much he likes these fridges. Additional countertop space. Again, your minimalist cabinetry with the built-in handles.
I love those
And
cabinets.
If
Love
I were
them.
to live in this home, I feel like I would use this space all the time. It is not as seclusive as a chef's kitchen. It is very easy to walk in, and it's really the second part of the main kitchen. And with that,
Okay.
we're done
It's
with
the
the
second
left
part of
end.
the main
Now let's go
kitchen.
see the rest of the home. Now we're going to check out the right wing of this property. We're off the foyer, and this room also features 25-foot high ceilings. And
I like
can't
those
stress enough,
chandeliers.
I love the fact that we have oak panel
Oh, there's
walls,
light
and the
fixtures?
same oak paneling runs all the way to the ceiling. And look at these light fixtures
Okay,
provided
yeah.
by Apparatus Studio. And then to my left, we have a very
Those are
comfortable
nice.
lounge.
Those are
We're gonna
balloons.
see that in a second, but first, can we focus on the little seating area here? Fleetwood sliding glass doors open up. Again,
Another olive
perfectly
tree?
framed olive tree. Everything
They
in
love
this
some
house
olive
is symmetrical.
trees.
Your backyard, breezes coming in. And Armand, can we also get a close-up on this coffee table? This is such a simple design. This is metal tubing welded all together, but it is such a creative piece. And then on the other side, we have this lounge. Now, the first detail I want to talk about are these built-in walls. How they're not running up all the way to the ceiling. That way, natural light can travel throughout the room very easily. This also emphasizes the ceiling height here.
Yeah,
and
the
lounge
ceilings are
itself
high.
is absolutely
And I'm
stunning.
short.
The
I'm only
furnishings,
5'2".
Built-ins, accessories. In fact, Rob has sourced every single one of these pieces from various studios and brands. I love the lounging chair here with this burgundy tone. Your dimensional coffee table with two different stones. Patagonia looks great. And then we have these two cool chairs. Built-ins on this section are not touching the walls on each side. And look at all the books, the little accessories. Again, attention to detail. Massive picture window facing the courtyard.
There's a lot of natural light. Well, then again, it's a barn house, so that kind of makes sense in my head.
And we have another one over here.
Is that a mirror?
Additional built-ins.
Oh no, that's
Love
a art.
these chairs with comfortable fabric.
Trying to
And
figure out what this is right
another
here.
stunning space. Even though this home is little over 17,000 square feet, it actually carries itself extremely well, very cozy. And to my left, we have the office. They really lean into
An
the earth
office?
tones
I
when it
like
comes to this
this.
room. Hardwood floors, oak built-ins, paneled walls.
The
as well as
natural
ceiling.
lights.
So I just love the warm energy.
I
here.
wouldn't even need
And
any
over on
lights
this side,
on.
We have another picture window bringing so much natural light.
They need
Small
to turn
desk
off all
that's
these
very
lights,
chic,
'cause I wouldn't
leather
even
wrap
need
on
'em.
top. And when you look around the room, you see all the curation with the books, accessories, details, again, tying this warmth together. And lastly, we have a floor lamp here matching the theme throughout. Now, I want to go back to the hallway so we can check out more of the right wing. And in fact, this is where we have the second staircase. Gorgeous art, and I want you to keep this art in mind. And Arma, follow me this way. Given that this home is symmetrical, at the end of this hallway, we have a 3-car garage. And then over here, we have another hallway that takes you to a spacious laundry room and a powder room. So when you look at the
Another
footprint of
powder
this
room?
home,
That's not the
you
original
realize
powder
that
room we
the
saw.
right wing and the left wing, the ends are exactly the same. Now, Arma, why don't we talk
I would get
about
lost.
this staircase? The design here is gorgeous. First off,
This is
I
wood?
appreciate the minimalist approach. We have the same wood throughout the entire staircase.
You can make wood to
The
be.
detail
You
here,
can make
Gabrielle,
wood to be like
is
this.
Actually, right here. Arma, can we get a close up? Where you have the threads
What
and
the
risers,
heck?
you can see that the interior corners and as well as the outside edges of the staircase, the nosing, is all curved. So it leans into this softer aesthetic.
But how much
And
trees
over
they had
here
to
we
cut
have
down
these
for this?
Gorgeous light fixtures provided by Apparatus Studio, wrapped in suede, and
Oh, wow.
the staircase, the minimalist approach looks so chic.
I would hit my
love
head
this
on
design.
that. This
Now,
long one right here, I'll hit my
I'll
head
talk
on
about
that.
art that's right behind Armand right now.
Why is it sticking
and
out
look
like
at
that?
the length of this hallway. In fact, from one
Bro,
side
if you
to
turn
the
all
other,
them lights
this
off
hallway
at
is
night, that's scary.
245
And
feet.
then that
That's
red
about
thing right
75
there, you
meters.
might think you going
And the
into.
home itself-
Y'all ever seen that? Well, it's multiple movies, but Insidious with like the red door. That's what that reminds me of. I don't know. They would need to move that somewhere. That red painting, they would have to move that somewhere else. That's just my opinion though, because I would think I'm in an episode of Insidious.
300 feet.
Not even an
That's a
episode.
massive footprint.
you
and
know what I'm
look
trying to
at
say.
you. Now, let's go towards this side. I'm sorry for pointing
Who is
out
this? I
all
would have
of
thought
these
that was a
details.
person.
In fact, I'm gonna quickly
I thought I was a
open up the sliding
person.
glass doors
It's
here.
another olive tree.
Armand, what do you think of the tree here?
It's great. It's amazing. You know, I love the symmetry.
Yes, that's exactly what I want to talk about. The symmetry in this home. Perfect set of sliding glass doors opening up to another tree. There's even a little bird's nest here. And these kind of courtyards allow these different rooms to benefit from natural light, and it just gives a little bit more life into these spaces. So it's a nice, clever design element. Now, next up, we have the TV room.
The
Now, this
TV
is very
room.
contrary to
I'm
the statement.
confused. So what was that room? Okay. Okay, I mean, when you're rich, you can have all types of different types of rooms, and I mean,
that
yeah.
I made earlier, which is the fact that there are
They have the
hardly
bar
any
in
TVs
here?
in this home, but there are dedicated TV rooms. And I like the design here because this room serves different purposes. To my right, you can see the stone fabricated bar. It's the same titanium travertine with bar seating. And I appreciate that they curved the corners.
sorry for
here.
the yawn.
It's an elegant design element. In fact, if you look closely, you can see how they had to cut the stone to create this smooth curve. Beautiful light fixtures above. And on the back, you can see the display with the mirror back.
That's a lot of liquor.
All these shelves. And I like that you also
Look
get
at all
these
that
little
liquor.
doors as well.
Liquor I
There's
don't
stairs,
drink.
And over here, we have a small sink. Now, another detail here I want to point out
That
is
sink
the
is cute.
textures used in this room. You have linen
Brown.
window treatment. Emma, why don't you meet me on the other side? Look at the seating section here. These gorgeous leather chairs, your 85-inch TV, 5.1 surround sound system, and even in this room,
Surround
the
sound.
curation is absolutely stunning. View of your backyard. And Emma, can we get a close-up? Look how elegant this light fixture is, wrapped in suede. I mean, talking about curation. This home is something else. Now,
This is
why
second
don't we
time
leave the
saying
TV room
suede. Take
and
two
go to
shots.
The other side, we have 2 bedroom suites here. We're going to continue our tour with this one. They left the entry of this room really open and furnished it with really interesting pieces. We have a small desk here with 2 Basquiat foundation chairs and another seating area.
I've
on
heard of
this side.
Basquiat.
And
Hold
there are
on.
2 detail-
Ain't Basquiat? Never mind. Never mind. Mm-mm. We not digging deep. We not going down that rabbit
in
hole.
this room that I really want to talk
We're
about.
not.
Number 1, the lighting installation. We have these
That
bulbs
is
that are attached
interesting.
to the walls as well as the ceiling, and they're spread across the room.
That's actually
So it
interesting.
creates this fun aesthetic. And then to my left, we have sliding glass doors opening up to the courtyard that we saw earlier. And the second detail I want to talk about is the bunk beds here. How you have this section.
I like
over
that.
panel, matching the aesthetic of this home, and you get 2 full-size beds. Really nice built-in staircase, and we have 2 casement windows here. Yes, you heard me correctly. Those small windows are casements. So you can open
Casements.
them and allow natural light to come in. There are also Meljack light fixtures here. Such a cool design. and
Yeah,
what a
this is
fun
so
look.
interesting.
Now, I want to quickly talk about the
But I will move my
bathroom
whole
that's
family
on
up in
this
there.
side. The built-in cabinetry creates this portal effect, and then they recess in the vanity.
I'm looking at
Stone
that
fabrication
shower.
Looks great. Deep
That's a
sink,
big shower.
waterworks fixture, and over on this side we have the walk-in shower. Has the same brass detailing around the glass door frame, and when you walk in, you see this lava rock tile.
It's a big
throughout the
shower.
entire
Lava
shower.
rock.
This glaze finish, so it has so much imperfections and character. Waterworks fixtures, and you're gonna hear me use the word waterworks a lot in this tour because
Yeah,
that's
we-
where they got all of their fixtures. And with that, that's pretty much
Waterworks.
it for this room. Now I have to say, given that the home is almost 18,000 square feet, it lives extremely well. And with that, welcome to the last bedroom that we're gonna tour on this level. I have to say, I love the green tones here.
Yeah, the
warmth of
green
walls,
is
the
taking
shading,
it.
And then how it complements
It's a beautiful
the wood
shade
flooring
of green.
And these bedside tables. This is stunning.
And your office
Yeah.
fits really good with this room.
Yes, it matches. It matches, and that was one of the inspirations when I toured this home. I want to say a week ago, prior to the shoot. I was like, you know what? I got to pick a color that's really vibrant and that leans into the energy of this home. That's why I picked my green suit for the shoot. And I just love how curated the space is. Look at those little frames that's right above the bed. The bedside tables, the books, your walk-in closet here,
Ah!
the rug down
That's a
below,
nice
the
walk-in closet for
seating
just it being
area,
a guest
and the fact that
bedroom.
Everyone is outside at the moment because you have seamless transition to the backyard, and wait till you see the bathroom. Now, I have to say,
Hello, look at
this
that
is the best
tub.
bathroom in the entire house.
Did he
minus
say this is the
fact
best bathroom?
I think this is the best bathroom in the entire house.
Oh, wow.
Minus the primary bathroom. Every single surface.
This is
material,
beautiful.
the fit and finish,
Beautiful.
the tasteful selection.
Yes,
genuinely
beautiful.
speaks for itself. Look at the floor tiling. How you
Wow.
have different sizes with
Look at those
big grout
details.
lines, and the same aesthetic matches on the walls.
I
but
like
time you get
this.
bigger
This is a
tiles
beautiful
and it has this
bathroom.
glaze finish. And then you can see the extensive views on marble and how it frames this section where we have the freestanding tub as well as these two vanities. So this design element is also continuously featured throughout the entire home. Then we have these brass vanities, and I
beautiful.
appreciate the fabrication so much. Whether it's the legs, these screw
I just
points,
wish they had like
these
some
connections,
storage, but I
and the
understand
marble
why
countertops,
it
the little
doesn't.
backsplash and
I mean,
waterwork
there's some on the
fixtures,
side right
and
there.
your shelves are nicely recessed into the wall here.
Yeah.
So you get this minimalist aesthetic. And
Yeah, for the
over on this
minimalist
side, we have the
aesthetic,
second
yeah.
vanity, toilet to my left, and over on this side we have a gorgeous and spacious
Oh,
walk-in
wow.
shower that
That
features
is beautiful.
the same finishes, and I love this.
That's a
stone
big
finish.
shower.
And with that, we're done with the first floor. Now let's go see this amazing backyard.
The grounds.
The grounds of this property is so special and private. And beyond that, we got this gorgeous backdrop where we have all these mature trees. And they took inspiration from this backdrop when it comes to designing this backyard, and they made every moment, every corner, and every material count. It is a special place, and I'm excited to show it to all of you. Now follow me this way. Right in the center, you can see the 75-foot pool, all these olive trees.
I wish I knew how to
little
swim.
sections where you can see the stacked limestone framing these lounging areas. And beyond that, you can also see
Oh, the
architecture
tans I
of
would
this
get.
property, the U shape, and how everything is perfectly symmetrical. Now, at the beginning of
Is
this
this real
video,
grass?
I call this property a modern barn home. Rob, who is the developer and the designer, he calls it an A-frame, so I'll let you guys be the judge. But regardless, I love the exterior finishes, particularly the Obichu wood siding that's wire finished, so it has a nice texture to it. And over time, the wood, corten steel railing on the second floor, the limestone here, will all develop a nice patina and blend with the surrounding landscape a little bit more. It will look a little bit more organic, which I really like. Now, the other aspect of this property I want to talk about is the standing seam roof and the overall roof design. I love standing seam roofs because they're lightweight, efficient, durable, and they look very contemporary. And beyond that, because of their installation technique, where you install tracks, and after that you have long sheets where you install above the track and overlap each other, which creates a leak-proof system, and it will last you a very long time. The other aspect of this roof that is so interesting and unique is the fact that there are no overhangs. So the standing seam roof
Ooh.
seamlessly connects to the exterior walls, and it's this really flush and efficient design, which gives the home a little bit more of a contemporary aesthetic, again, playing into that contemporary architecture. And I personally love how it looks. Now, over on this side, we have the limestone patio that extends the length of this pool. And then I really enjoy these small sections and how they're clad with limestone. I like that they didn't use simple tiles and they went with this more chipped stone
How do
approach.
they
You can see
create
the
something like
dimensionality,
that? Like they
color
just
variation. It just looks
glue
little
a
bit more
whole bunch of
organic.
rocks
It
together?
makes it interesting, and then you have your comfortable lounging beds and your 75-foot pool right in the center. The pebble tech finish here is called Midnight, and it gives the pool this darker aesthetic, and it looks so zen in this backyard. You have the hot tub all the way on the other side, and
A
this
hot
backyard
tub?
was designed in collaboration with Orca Living, and I think they've done an exquisite job, whether it's the boulders, the plants, the olive trees. In fact, funny story about these olive trees, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier. They had to plant these trees before they constructed the home. So they had to nail the location of these trees because they wanted everything to be symmetrical. They wanted all these sliding glass doors to open up one of these trees. Let's actually go this way. We have another limestone patio here, so your family room as well as the dining area can open up to the outdoors. You can also put additional outdoor furniture here, and the deck above us, or the balcony for the primary bedroom, cantilevers over. I appreciate the fact that there's not a corner supporting post, so it keeps this view a little bit more open. And while we're here, look at our backdrop. Gorgeous trees. In fact, behind us is a park. So you'll
A
have this
park?
view all to yourself. And by design, they had to build a retaining wall to retain the back section of this property.
Yeah, I want to be
And
able to
instead of
walk
just
naked
leaving it as a
around.
retaining wall, they piggybanked off of that and built these two detached structures. The one on the right is the gym, and the one on the left is the spa. And we're gonna see those spaces in a second. But before we
Hello?
section, I want to talk about
Wait!
more detail.
I would never leave.
Above us is the
Y'all know in the first episode, I said I would never leave that house because of all the nature. This house, what am I leaving for? The gym, the spa. You know how much money you could save? Yo. I see why it costs this much.
Deck design, meaning underneath the decking is the roof, and that roof collects all the rainwater and it pushes into the copper gutter that's here. And in fact, you can see these little drain lines coming down from the deck into this big system. And from there, normally it should connect to another gutter that will push the water down into the drain lines that are below the house. But instead of doing that, they take the downspout, gave it a little angle, opened the face of it, and they turned it into a water feature. That way, during lightning, you can easily sit here and listen water as it goes down to the drain. I mean, how cool is that? Without a doubt, one of my favorite details in this home. It's funny, it's like an 18,000 square foot home. There are so many different rooms, areas. But this is the first time I'm seeing a detail like this. We see rain chains all the time.
Yeah.
We see different applications, but I think this is extremely clever. I love that they went with copper because it's going to age and again develop a beautiful patina just like the rest of the exterior. So I had to point this out. Now,
this house could be peaceful. I mean it is peaceful, but like
I love the backdrop here.
Oh,
the fact that
the rain.
We're minutes away from Studio City, Sherman Oaks, from Ventura Boulevard, which is arguably one of the most important streets in the San Fernando Valley, and you get to live in an area like
Fernando?
this, which is, I think, one of the important
I don't even know what he said
propositions of
anymore.
this property. I would like to think that that's not for everyone, meaning some people want true seclusion, but if you want to be conveniently located and have the zenest and coolest backyard, I'm going to say this is probably one of the coolest and best options out there.
Yeah.
Now, with that said,
this is amazing.
let's go see this amazing spot.
A freaking spa is crazy to me. A spa? I've never seen a spa in a house.
Coming up with
other than that sauna in that house we saw previously in the first episode.
Is a powerful statement. I love how open the room is. Right in the center, we have the hot tub, your cold plunge, limestone floors.
A cold plunge?
Stone walls, vaulted ceiling with this mood lighting. So it definitely has an ambiance to it. And over on this side, we have the steam shower. Now we have to walk into this space because this has to be the biggest
what the heck?
steam shower we've ever seen on this channel, and the same materials seamlessly continue into the space. And I'm like, can you meet me on the other side? Here we have another opening. To our right, we have a massage table, custom cabinetry.
I had this mic on this whole time.
Space, and I like that they designed a big sink here with two faucets. And to my right, we have a water closet with a urinal. What an amazing space.
This is what?
Now,
what?
leaving the spa, I want to quickly show you this really interesting space that is situated between these two structures.
Okay, a little picnic.
Outdoor dining area. Whether it's the steel
have a
gazebo,
little picnic out there.
extensive use of limestone, and the retaining wall behind us that's nicely landscaped. This section has a vibe to it. And right behind me, you can see this mature cypress tree, and they managed to perfectly center that tree to the retaining wall behind me. And funny enough, they got that centered by luck. They weren't planning around it. Later, they found out that it was actually perfectly centered. And over here, within the retaining wall, we have the built-ins, concrete countertop, your gas grill, fridges, outdoor dining area, and you can also see that landscaping and the vines started to grow over these structures. So in a few years, hopefully, it will start wrapping everything here and helping these structures blend in with the surrounding landscape a little bit more. Now, another funny detail I want to point out. Armand, can you turn to the other side? As if centering that tree wasn't enough, remember the mature oak tree that I mentioned at the motor park? They managed to center it. It's centered
right there too.
I mean, this is absolutely wild. Designing a home this scale and getting all of these details perfectly symmetrical, right? And being able to think this far in advance is incredible.
Very incredible.
To the development team.
Yeah, the
now,
development
why
team.
Don't we continue this way? Again, more olive trees, green grass.
You know it's tea when you see them two
right
fingers touching.
The property that we're gonna see in a second, especially the second floor. And over here, we have the gym.
This is
really
crazy.
appreciate that
Wow.
even these detached structures come with vaulted
I would
ceilings,
never
same
leave.
oak paneling throughout. They left the space very open, furnished is very minimalist. You can see the dumbbells, some gym equipment, stationary bikes.
Wow.
And we also have built-in storage space here that creates this, again, portal effect where they recess in the AC diffusers, your mirror wall, a small seating area that's right in front of Armand. And over here, we have the bathroom. Small water closet, your vanity.
I could take a shower up in there. I don't have to go inside my house. Wow.
This is crazy. We were just in the spa and we saw those 2 open walk-in showers.
That is
Here you get
huge.
an enclosed walk-in shower with this unique tile installation, 2 rain heads. This is a shower for your gym. And you may think that we saw the spa, the gym, that's it for the amenities. In fact, we still got one more section to see.
This house is amazing.
Now we're gonna tour the far corner of this property.
The far
where we
corner?
have the meditation deck.
The
Comes with a built-in
meditation
seating area,
deck.
lush landscaping, and you also have an infrared sauna here. And I love this outdoor space because it gives you a chance
I am
to walk away
shooketh.
from the property, enjoy the surroundings. Look at our views, and the property is right in front of you.
Wow.
Now, with an asking price of $42 million, this is the most expensive home for sale in the San Fernando Valley. That's a big
San
statement.
Fernando.
And as someone who's a content creator, entrepreneur, who is not a real estate agent, and who has absolutely no obligation to sell this property, I wanted to come and tour this home because I think it's so cool. It is a one-of-a-kind offering. Whether it's the architecture, the plot, the surroundings, and
This
the
is
development team's
beautiful.
commitment to create something one of a kind is what moved us to come over here, shoot this experience, and share it with all of you. And let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the $42 million price tag? I am genuinely impressed with this house, whether it's the palette, the design elements, the architecture, utilization of the property. The list goes on and on and on. And we still have so much more to see.
Yeah, it's still more to see. This is crazy.
Now we're gonna check out the second floor of the right wing. I've talked about these light
So we got a second floor of the left wing too?
Studio. Not only they look great, I love the green suite.
Oh, okay, I wouldn't
in
hit
the
my
hallway
head on that.
here,
Okay.
That takes us to 3 spacious guest suites that we're gonna check out in a second. But first,
3?
I wanna talk about the deck that's to my left. Now this is a
I
great
like
outdoor
that.
space with views of the surrounding trees. It's private. You get a small seating area.
I
built
could
with
sit out there
frontage,
naked.
and it also gives you access to the peak section of the right wing, where on the first floor we have the 3-car garage, and on the second floor we have the maid's quarters. It's actually a really nice
The
bedroom
what?
suite.
The maid's quarters? Okay.
With its own bathroom, and you access it from this deck. Now I'm not going out there because I'm trying to keep this tour nice and to the point, and given that house is symmetrical, on the left wing we have the same outdoor space dedicated to the primary bedroom that we're going to tour later. But for now, let's continue our tour. And to my right, we have the first guest suite. They call
Ooh,
this
I love
room
that.
the mustard room, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I
The
love
mustard
color here.
room.
I
I
just
actually
kinda
love this
jacket
color.
And you get your queen size bed, bedside tables, these UFO looking lights.
Oh
sliding glass
wow.
doors
Those are
open up to a
interesting. I've
very
never seen
spacious
any
deck that I'll
lights like
show in a
that
second.
before.
And right off the entry, you get your walk-in closet. Of course, there's also a full bathroom here with a travertine vanity, walk-in
Nice.
shower.
Nice.
This is the first guest suite on this level. I want to
Nice.
quickly go back to the hallway. Picture window facing the courtyard that we saw on the first
So much
floor.
lighting. Look at that
And then over
backdrop.
Here we have a small seating area. The furnishings here are so chic, whether it's the couch, the little coffee
Is that a
table,
TV or that's a
post
portrait?
or the brown ottoman here that's right next to the casement windows. You can see the hills all the way to the back, and you can easily make this room another TV room because you have the perfect spot for a TV. It's a cozy space dedicated for the guest suites on this wing. And we have the third bedroom here, but first let's check out the second bedroom. Off of the entry we have some built-in closets, and then we have the bedroom. Now this room was initially designed as the
Oh, I
meditation
like that.
room. That's
Oh,
why you get so
look at the
much
skylight.
2 sets of sliding glass doors, massive skylight above us. I mean, I can easily wear my
I love
sunglasses
that.
here. but they decided to make it another bedroom suite. I love that you get outdoor access to these little
I will
decks.
turn that into
In
my
fact,
content
you can
room.
also see the meditation deck that we toured earlier, straight from this room. And over on this side, we have a full bathroom. Now, the last bedroom we're gonna see is on this side. Let's go ahead. The way they designed this room
Okay,
is
that's
very unique.
it's very
Whether it's oak
interesting.
paneling, vaulted ceilings, the built-in closet right off the entry, and this shallow wall design that creates some separation between the entry and the bedroom itself. You get your cozy bed, integrated bedside tables with these really cool light fixtures, and there's another one over here. It seamlessly opens up to the deck, and over here we got a stunning bathroom. Arma, why don't we go in? Same hardwood floors continue, and you can see the travertine fabrication with divinity.
That's a big
and they
walk-in
use fabric for
shower.
everything, drawer fronts. the
But now
frame
I'm thinking just
itself,
how
the
tiny I
countertop,
am.
Fabrication for the sink, and they left it unfilled, so you get this natural texture, cute wall sconces, spacious walk-in shower, and now let's go see the deck. We have over 4,400 square feet of outdoor decks throughout the second floor, and I love
Wow.
the fact that you can access to the outdoors.
I
so
could walk me or
easily.
make me a runway
You saw
right
the
here.
First floor of this home, and the way this property is designed, it's all about the outdoors. It's all about this gorgeous backdrop.
Beautiful.
And you want to maximize that. And with these decks, you can just leave your bedroom, walk outside, and in this case, it's a very spacious deck with Core 10 steel railing, Core 10 built-in planters, and this amazing backdrop. And in fact, why don't we go this way? We toured the first bedroom suite, that's to my right, and this is the bedroom suite that we just toured. Again, Fleetwood sliding glass doors open up. Our two detached structures, that's our spa and gym. And right on the other side, again, tying it back to the symmetry, we have the primary bedroom suite. Let's go check it out.
That's what I'm ready to see. The primary. I can imagine what this primary look like.
Now, as promised, before we check out the primary bedroom, I want to quickly step outside and show you this outdoor
deck.
I really like the design elements here, but it's the solid wood decking, Core 10 steel railing, which gives this industrial touch. And then we have Core 10 steel planters, and all these materials are going to age so beautifully and kind of lean into the natural aspect of this home. We also get a small seating area here, and Armand, why don't we turn this way quickly? Right on the other side, we have the primary bedroom closet, and there's also another wrapped.
That thing
back
look
there,
huge from
and
over
that
here.
is the courtyard facing the kitchen. The other aspect from this angle I want to talk about is our backdrop.
I'll
All
walk
these
out
little
naked,
trees. And
period.
yes, you can barely see the neighboring property, the roof of the property here, but beyond that, no one else looks into the space. And given that your primary bedroom is on this wing, it's nice to have this much privacy. Now, as
I'll be
promised,
naked.
the other space that we're going to check out is the peak section of this volume, which is the TV room. The architectural design
Hello?
of this section, the A-frame dictates the interior space here, and I love how cozy it is with these angled roof lines. And I also appreciate that they lean into the wood aesthetic again with hardwood floors, wood paneled walls,
Wow.
and the same light fixtures that we
I've
saw on
never
the
seen
first
a
floor
house like
bunk
this
room
before.
by Allied Maker. They
Wow.
also have them here, which makes the space a little bit more playful. And then you have your sectional couches, coffee table, TV on the other side. I mean, how awesome it is that your primary bedroom wing gets its own TV room. Now,
Yeah.
continuing with our scheduled programming, next up we have the primary bedroom, another solid oak interior door, and when we walk in, we immediately step into the bedroom. I like the
Wow.
vaulted ceilings here, oak paneling, plaster walls. It has more of a
Huge.
softer aesthetic. To my left, you can see the small seating area with this coffee table, and I like the design here, how the legs are actually coming through the surface of the table. And then you can see the sliding glass doors opening up to this spacious deck where you can see the architecture of the home, this gorgeous backdrop, and great amount of natural light that
Wow.
comes in. And then to my right, we have this low bed frame, linen sheets, gorgeous bedside tables that matches the bed frame, and then these light fixtures. In fact, Armand, can we get a close-up? Not only the light fixture
very
itself is
interesting.
wrapped in silk, which is very chic,
Silk.
it's also adjustable, so you can just pull these pins, adjust it to your liking, and
What?
this is such an interesting and fun detail. And I just love the feeling of this bedroom, how bright it is, how welcoming it is. And it is
Yeah,
also
it's
very
beautiful.
minimal. Now next up, I want to take everybody this way. Here we have a small seating area and the walk-in closet.
Another
these spaces
seating
are completely
area.
connected to each other. You have another sliding glass door here. And let me see if I can open up this section. You also get a little coffee bar. Armand, what do you think?
This is incredible. It's an Easter egg. I didn't expect that.
Exactly. It is hidden nicely. Let me actually pocket this properly. And there you go. You get a coffee bar, a small sink. Well, I think the hardware just go backwards unless you push it all the way in. And over on this side, we got this gorgeous chic couch and these brass light fixtures that are actually solid. In fact, these light fixtures are so heavy that they had to frame the entire wall and sheet it so it can bear the weight of these light fixtures. And with this art above, this is such a cool little corner. And then I want to quickly turn to the other side. You almost have this island slash bar design here.
This is beautiful. What the heck?
With some books or have some of your clothes here. There's built-in cabinetry on this side. And this
I have my purses there or something. I don't know what the heck.
Up to that balcony we saw earlier, so you got a ton of storage space. Now, I want to quickly go this way to show you the incredible primary bathroom.
Oh my gosh! Yo! Yo! Hey, yo!
Natural light and the fabrication when it comes to these vanities.
Wow.
Absolutely stunning. Please take it all in. The entire
do my makeup right here, even though I don't do my makeup like that, but I would start doing my makeup.
Marble. In fact, Emma, let's get a close up here.
Wow.
You have curved corners.
Wow.
Marble drawer fronts with these oversized glass handles. The sinks are also fabricated out of marble. Waterworks fixtures. One detail that I really love is how they recessed in these mirrors, but curved the corners so gently as well.
The details,
Also,
the attention to details.
And there's this marble wall section here that hides your built-in shelving. That way you keep this minimalist aesthetic, but all of your toiletry products are actually nicely tucked away. You get the makeup area right in the center. This is gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I just love this design.
Gorgeous.
Now, on the other side,
a
we
tub.
have a freestanding tub.
Nice.
Style fixtures.
Nice.
Walls, light fixtures, plaster wall, so it has this soft, welcoming aesthetic. And then we have sliding glass doors here.
I'll be naked.
In fact,
I'll be naked.
Everybody quickly outside. I mean, we gotta enjoy this view one more time.
Wow.
Again, the architecture is symmetrical. We were just there a few minutes ago on the other side, touring the third guest suite on that floor. You can see these A-frames, your two detached structures, amazing 75-foot pool, and this.
Okay, I can see why Rob Diaz, the developer, I can see why he considers it to be A-frame instead of what Ennis considers it to be, and that's a barn house. I can see, but I don't know. It kind of gives barn house A-frame.
The fact
Both.
that you are minutes away from Ventura Boulevard and you live in a setting like this is what makes this property so unique and so special. Now, I want to quickly walk backwards so we can quickly talk about the walk-in shower.
Yeah, I want to see this shower.
Bench here with leather wrap top.
A bench.
Separate water closet with a total toilet, and even here there's a small magazine holder.
Okay.
And a light fixture, talking about
nice.
the detail.
This doggone shower.
Brass framed glass door opening up to this spacious walk-in shower, and I must say,
wow.
This is one of the biggest showers we've filmed recently. I mean, look at the scale here. You have stucco walls, built-in marble bench, waterworks fixtures, rain heads, and they also have two steam motors for the shower. So they steam the entire thing, and I don't even know how they filled this shower given that it's so voluminous. This unique tile installation on the floor, and we've been seeing this pattern throughout the home as well. And
yeah,
lastly,
in every bathroom.
This space opens up to the
I'd walk out there
wraparound
naked.
deck.
Period.
Super private.
That's
That's also a deer crossing, by the way.
Oh, we
And
see
yeah,
some
This
deer.
is how you live in this incredible home.
That is insane. Insane. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at it at night. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow.
All right, everyone, that's it for the tour. What a property. For this video,
Wow.
thank you all so much for
That
watching.
was beautiful.
We'll see you.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I'm curious. I gotta see property link. I want to see if somebody bought it already. Okay, so nobody's bought it. Okay. Oh, they lowered the price. Mind you, it said 45 mil. Right? 42. This joint say 42 mil right here. They down the price. It's 34.9. Beautiful. My God. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Wow. Y'all saw that house? I know y'all saw that house. That house, 10 out of 10. That was a beautiful home. And the fact that they lowered the price, mind you, he released this video on October 6, 2025. And nobody's bought that house yet. If don't nobody buy it, by the time I'm rich, I'm buying it. Because that, I'm probably going to say that about every house when I do an episode of this. Not too much. But that house right there, I would never leave. First off, the spa and the gym, and then the meditation deck. I'm not even talking about the bedrooms and the bathrooms. Where would I need to go? I would not need to go anywhere. I would just mind my business. Like, yeah, I wouldn't leave. The only time you would probably see me leave, because by that time I'll be rich, right? So I could just stay at home and just stack money, right? Stack cash. I would just need to leave when I need to go to the grocery store. By then, I mean, he said there's maids corridors and staff corridors or whatever. I don't even know. I wouldn't feel right if I had, oh, never mind, I'll be paying these people. So yeah, I wouldn't even leave, to be honest, unless it's like to go on a trip somewhere. Like if I'm because I'll be booked and busy, so I'll be getting flown out to Paris and Milan and New York and Japan. Like, you never know. Putting it out in the atmosphere for myself. But that house, oh my gosh. Why did he say it's in Los Angeles if it's in San Fernando? Oh my gosh, I'm keep mispronouncing this place, and I'm so sorry to the people that's probably from there and I'm mispronouncing it. I've never been there. Okay, I've heard of Silicon Valley, but not San Fernando. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this, because y'all could tell I thoroughly enjoyed watching that one. Like, that was not the first episode. That was a beautiful house. Like, that was like nature vibes, like all the way, like top tier nature vibes. But this house, imagine like how it'll look like 10, 15 years from now. With he said, like, you know, the landscaping and, you know, the natural, like the copper will start to erode a little bit. I consider it eroding. Hopefully that's the correct word. But like everything will start blending in with the atmosphere and the landscaping and the nature surrounding it. And I can imagine how that's gonna look. That house is gonna look beautiful. Like, if it already looks beautiful now, once it starts to blend in, oh, tea. But anywho, enough of me rambling. I hope you all enjoyed this. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back with another episode sooner than you can think. Love y'all so very much. And remember, chase your dreams. Always chase your dreams until they become reality, because you never know. Dreams definitely can come true. Love y'all. Bye.